All right, guys, we're going to get going with the pitches. So if you have an amazing game idea, we want you to line up on the right side of the room. Peter, wave your hand. So you're going to line up behind him. There's a line that's now going outside the door. If you wait any longer, you're going to be even further outside. But don't be discouraged. Still do it. If you have a good team, line up to pitch. So, when the lights come on, we're going to get going, or something like that. Make mention of that. If you're going after the space challenge, something from NASA, something from SpaceX, something from rocket crafters you're going to incorporate, make mention of that. And also make sure that you keep the mic close to your face so people can hear. And you have 60 seconds. We will cut it off. We won't hit you, but we may come close. And after you're done, we'll signal to you when you're going to be running short on time. You're going to be handed a sheet of paper with the name of your game on it. You're then going to line up somewhere against the wall, and you're going to put it against the wall, and you're going to stand by it. And then enjoy the rest of the pitches. And by the very end, people will be lined up all around the room. At that point, people in the audience will have their colored sticky notes. They'll have 3 of those, and then everybody's going to get up and they're going to start coming to interview you. They're going to start talking to you about your idea. Your goal is going to try to get them to vote for your game. You want them on your team. So, we're going to get started here. Peter is going to pitch an idea, and hopefully it's going to be on par, I guess, like what your pitch should look like. So, I'll do my best.
Okay, so the name of my game is Micro Martial Machines. It'll be an AR game. It uses the Qualcomm library along with Unity on an Android platform. It's going to use this car as the controller. So I'm not going to have time to be full-time on the project though, so if you want to do this one, hopefully somebody is really excited about it and wants to work on it. And that is it.
So it's Micro Mars Machines. It's using augmented reality with a little car. So Peter's going to line up around the room.
Hey everyone, my name's Murph. How's everyone doing? So my game is, oh boy, why did I think about this? Astronaut No Baka. It's a dating sim where you play an astronaut who has to woo one of the 9 planets. Our astronaut will have to, hero or heroine, will have to balance the emotional, physical, and gravitational attractions of these heavenly bodies. Can you maintain the harmony among the spheres? So I'm a programmer. I'm probably going to work in Game Maker because it's quick and it's what I know. I need writers, I need artists, I need other programmers. I need scientists because I also want to incorporate science facts. So like Mars will have a stormy personality because of sand. I don't know much about Mars. See, this is why I need a scientist. This is why I came. I also, as a sort of a stretch thing, I also want to do voice acting, so if people are interested in that, come Astronaut No Baka.
Hi, my name is Randy. The pitch I have is for a game with a pending title of Meteorite Catcher. Because what I want to do is have a 2D Unity game where you kind of go around a planet in a circle. Left will go this way, right will go counterclockwise or whatever. And what you're doing is moving a vehicle to catch meteorites falling onto the planet. So you're kind of protecting the planet with meteorites. And I have an idea where I want kind of like maybe different kind of meteorites that'll fall at different speeds, and you have to really manage where you are and protect the planet from meteorites. I wanted to keep the scope real small, so that's my idea.
James Helmger. I'm an aerospace astronaut. I'm not an astronaut yet. I'm an aerospace engineer. Before you start the timer, I've brought a couple of books with me that will make aerospace principles about as basic as they possibly can be for you. That way, if you do want to be a little more factually accurate, these books might help you. They'll sit on the table over here, so if you want to look at those, everybody's free to look at those. Now you can start the timer.
Go for it.
My game is The Next Giant Leap, and it's a history-based game on NASA's history. And we would start with something like a Mercury mission where you learn how to launch a rocket. Then you go to a Gemini mission where you go on your first spacewalk. We go to Apollo 11 and you land on the moon and you learn how to land on a foreign surface. And then Apollo 13, you have a catastrophic accident. You have to fix all these problems in order to get home safely. And we continue going through these little mini games that you learn lessons that you have to use in the final game, which ultimately is getting to Mars. And that's The Next Giant Leap. And I don't know the first thing about these platforms you're talking about, so I'll open the suggestions.
So my name is Carlos, and in the near future, there are 8.5 colonies that need food, and so here we enter to a pizza belt company. So you're a pizza delivery boy who has to bring the food over to 8.5 colonies. It's 8.5 because, screw Pluto anyways. And so it's a roguelike type game where you have a ship. The point of the game is to get as many tips as possible to improve your ship. And if something happens to your ship and it gets blown up, you start all over from square one. So you have to make sure that you don't get destroyed. And that's pretty much it. Pizza Belt Company.
Hey everyone, I'm Sebastian. I'm a 3D artist. I have like the basic framework for my game, but I'm definitely open to discussing it further. But basically, it's a social universe communication game. So basically, every player starts out with their own solar system, and you have to advance your technology enough to be able to communicate with other solar systems or other players. So that would be like the low-level goal for the game, and then the high-level goal would be to work together as a galaxy to communicate with other galaxies. I'm most comfortable with Unity. I've used UniK before, but I'm not going to be the engine for it. I'm going to need programmers, other artists, everything. I'll take anything. So, yeah, that's it.
Hey everyone, my name is John Lee. I'm a programmer, and I have the most fun when I'm either playing with friends or playing against friends when video games. So what I want to do is make a Mario-style game with a space theme, such as 2 or 4 of your friends are playing with you, trying to land a shuttle as accurately as you can, or there's minerals scattered all over this region, and first one who collects the most minerals gets the most points. But yeah, I'm trying to create like really simple multiplayer mini games. And if you think about it, it's essentially Mario Party in space. Space Party.
Hi, I'm Shelly. My game idea is basically for mobile tablets, any touch-based mobile device. I'm a UI UX designer, so I'm going to need all the help I can get. I have no experience with game design or anything like that. So basically the idea is around the evil scientist is going and creating havoc in the universe. So it's basically a creative story overlapping the simulation game. So using STEM and physics concepts to undo the chaos that this evil scientist is creating in the universe and trying to teach younger kids things about science and space and physics, doing it on a mobile platform. So that's what I'm guessing. Got an idea for a name yet? No. Open to suggestions.
quick question. How many of you live on a sustainable planet, a planet that can sustain life? Anybody with hands? All right, well, those of you who do, you'd be perfect for this game. Essentially, I want to build a little pet rock in space. It starts out as just a lifeless rock. Over time, you add different elements to it that allow it to sustain life, and it becomes a pet planet. And over the course of the game, you have to figure out new ways to allow the planet to survive as different elements challenge the planet's sustainability. I'm open to any kind of platform. I'm an artist, I'm a designer, I'm not a programmer. I need you smart people for this, so whatever you guys think is best, I'm willing to work with. I've heard Unity is great, so I'm open to that. But anything you guys want to try. But I look forward to working with all of you. I'll give it a try.
Hi, my name is Logan. I am a designer. I can also do some programming and stuff, but my idea is for a game called Smuggler's Run, which is sort of a semi-action, semi-strategy game where you play as a smuggler and you're trying to get spices between these two planets through this dangerous section of space, but you're also being chased down by cops. So you have to plan out where your ship or ships will go. You have to advance your technology through technology trees while battling the cops who are working directly against you. So you have to react with your different technologies and plan out different strategies to get between these two planets and make as much money as you can before you get caught.
Alright, hello everybody. My name is Marco Flores. I'm a pixel artist, and my game is called Malfunction. Now, essentially, what the game is a platformer. And what happens is you wake up on a ship, and it's malfunctioning. All the things that sustains, like gravity, oxygen, all these little things are going to haywire. And it's your job to repair all those parts of it. It's going to be 2D, and as for art, it's going to be pixel art. So any pixel artists out here might want to help me. And as far as programming goes, I'm going to be using Unity for all that stuff. So that's about it.
Yo dudes, so I'm Nate, and I got a game idea called Rocco's Modern Midlife Crisis. So basically asteroids, what do we know about them? We know two things. I'm not an astronaut by the way, so I don't know a whole lot about them, but asteroids want to hang out with other asteroids because they like to be in that little belt, so they like other asteroids, and they also like to destroy everything. So enter the life of Rocco, a modern asteroid. And he's got a girlfriend named Roxanne, and he wants to impress her, so he needs to go destroy a planet. A planet bigger than his rival, Brock, the other asteroid, has destroyed. So, as Rocco, you basically start out like Pluto, and you want to destroy the sun. So you enter the gravitational pull of each planet, and you release at the right time to speed up. And you do that to all the planets until you hit the sun, and then you destroy it as fast as possible. So it's kind of like Angry Birds Space meets Burnout Paradise, meets Saints Row 4, because I like that game. And that's it. Bye, thanks.
Hello, my name is Christopher Ross, and I'm pitching Gravity Rush, where you use the power of the heavens to propel humanity to safety. So it is a 2D physics-based endless runner. So imagine, if you will, on the left side of the screen, a star going supernova and exploding. Your ship is in the middle, and you're continually attempting to get to the right. As opposed to actually controlling the ship itself, what you're going to be doing is placing different planets, moons, asteroids, things of the nature in the path in front of you, so you can use their gravity to be able to bend you in the right direction, so you don't either go out into empty space or crash into something. The intention is to use Unity to be able to be on Android and iOS devices. I am a programmer. This does bring me to kind of the sad part of it. I have to move tomorrow. I have no choice in this, so my intention was to take this on by myself. That way I'm not the one guy who's not here for most of it. Now, if you want to join me, feel free, but do keep that in mind. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Travis. Flores, and my game name is Mars Landing Simulator 2014. Now, there's lots of talk about living on Mars and creating sustainable environments, but the first thing you have to do is land there. And you, as a player and also a trained rocket scientist, you wake up in a capsule trying to land on Mars, and there's a bunch of buttons on the console that you don't know what they do. And each button is mapped to a different key on your keyboard, and the only way you play it and the only way you figure out is to press the buttons. Now, some of the buttons steer the ship, but some of the buttons do other stuff, like turning off the power, or ejecting you from the capsule, or turning off the oxygen. You will fail many times in this game, but when you land, it'll be a great success. That is my game.
What's up, guys? My name is Patrick. The game I have to propose is called Waste of Space, and to my knowledge, I think there's a bunch of garbage orbiting around Earth and everything. So the people of Earth send up this janitor, and basically the way that he's going to move around Earth is with either some lasso system or like a harpoon, and he'll basically swing from satellite to satellite, breaking each one apart, and then effectively cleaning up space. I'm a modeler, I guess, and I'd like it to be kind of stylized. I can program a bit, but I probably need a lot more programs because I barely know how gravity works either.
Hello, my name is Jeremy, and my team will be making a rover exploration game set in the future, where humanity sends rovers to distant planets to set up outposts and terraforming projects ahead of the humans before they arrive. So the player will assume the role of a rover and maneuver the landscape and complete various tasks while exploring this cool land that sort of evolves over time. We already have a team put together, but we do need a sound guy, so if anybody does sound, we'd really like a sound guy. And we're using the Unreal Engine.
Which Unreal?
4, sorry. The newest one.
Hello everybody, my name is Raphael. I met last year already. I do music. My game is called Space Ride. You're on Earth and you go into space and you ride to Mars or any planet you want, listening to great music, and you guys can take it from there.
Hi, my name is Michael, and hopefully I don't drop this laptop. I'm a designer. The name of our game is JUNK, which stands for Joint Unkept Nimbus Cleanup. JUNK is a space debris awareness experience. In this game, you're going to be helping avoid a global telecommunication breakdown by participating in an international response to clean up Earth's orbit. So in this game, you're going to be mitigating space debris and space junk. You're going to be protecting satellites and balancing between satellite protection and debris. It's going to be made in Unity. It's going to be a 3D game. You can kind of arc rotate around Earth, see the different debris. You'll be able to click on debris and zoom in and see debris orbiting the Earth, and then use one of 4 unlockable tools to either move the debris, vaporize the debris, or send the debris out of Earth's orbit.
Hi, I'm Nicholas Russell. I'm a game designer, computer programmer, and creative writer. And the game I'm pitching is called The Big Bang, Collaborate or Die. 3 players collaborate to create the universe as parts of the Big Bang. One controls music, another controls light, and a third chemistry. Think a combination of Tetris and Civilization. You won't be able to communicate with your teammates during play. You must collaborate or the universe will die. Now, you already know about my skill set, but I'm looking for programmers, artists, sound engineers, and musicians. Thank you very much.
Good evening, guys. My name is John, and the name of my game is, trying to salivate when you hear this, Intergalactic Fried Chicken. And in this game, it's an Android game set thousands of years in the future where you deliver authentic 20th century style fried chicken from Earth to the billions of very hungry human colonies that have been spread across the universe. This isn't an easy task. You might think it is. But in order to do this, you have to be very quick. You can't do it directly, otherwise the chicken is going to be spoiled, right? So you have to use a warp drive to bend space-time. You do this by touching your phone and just squeezing. I imagine it's something like that. Now this will be in Unity, and I'm a wine and cheese artist, so I'll need some technical people. So show me the hands later on. 5, 4, 3. Thank you.
My name is Brandon Levisser. My game idea has to do, so inside of space you have an asteroid just sitting in the middle of space. A ship comes up out of nowhere and knocks the asteroid out of its field, and what you begin to realize is this asteroid isn't an asteroid. It actually woke up. It's a living creature. It lands on a planet, and it can't move. It can't do anything. It just sits there. So something comes along, like a rover, an alien, something around the planet, and finds this creature and realizes, like, hey, this is another life form. I need to bring it to my shuttle or my colony or something along those lines. So it starts rolling this creature across, thinking that it's going to be an easy journey from point A to point B. So say the creature rolls it across a puddle of water, and randomly this rock starts floating midair. And what you begin to realize is this rock has different physics reactions to different environmental situations that cause problems. So you start to realize this isn't as easy as I thought, getting it from point A to point B. And
You got a title?
the title will be Along for the Journey.
Hey everybody, my name is Kyle. I'm pitching Asteroids Multiplayer RTS, currently unnamed. The idea we have is to somewhat update the old arcade-style Asteroids, adding in fast action features from games like Geometry Wars, and also an RTS element for something like StarCraft. We have a team right now. We're developing it in Unity and Node.js. We would like to get another Unity developer, hopefully. And anybody who knows Node.js is more than welcome to come along. That's it.
Hi, thanks. My name's Scott, and I'm pitching a game called Sat Main, which is short for Satellite Maintenance. You are the pilot of a one-man repair vehicle tasked to repair a satellite that has been damaged by an incoming asteroid. This is going to be running on Unity, using the Oculus Rift as an immersion device. You're also going to be dealing with what should be real-time physics. So you're going to have drag and angular momentum, dealing kind of adding in an unexpected quality with movement. I am a designer and programmer. I need audio engineers, I need modelers, artists of any sort. If you're interested, let me know. Thanks.
Hi, my name is Diaco. No first name. In our game, you take control of a crew member of a long-term space travel mission where this person's sole responsibility is to create a self-sustaining habitat for the crew. The responsibility is to harvest the vegetables that is essential for the crew's survival and recycle trash accumulated during the month-long or year-long trip, and use that recyclable materials which can be used as valuable resources such as methane gas, oxygen, and water. So so far we only have like 2 designers, myself and Talia. I'm also a programmer, but I'm definitely going to need another programmer, definitely either a 2D or 3D artist, and definitely a musician of some kind. And that's our game, and the name of it is called Waste to Space Zero-G Gardening.
Kevin Rux, and I'm pitching Uplifting. Uplifting is a game where you play as a space elevator construction coordinator. You have to manage the counterweight, its height, its fuel reserves, and all additional materials to be sent up to the counterweight to finish its construction. Because if the cable's not connected, it'll just fly off in space. Now, all the while you're doing this, everything you do costs money, right? Real world money. So for all the materials you use, we're going to count up the actual cost and show you the astronomical amount it takes to build a space elevator. All right, thank you. Okay, this will be done in Unity.
My game's called Skeleton Crew, and it's kind of an FTL spoof. So, Pulp Fiction elements and things like that. I kind of want to make fun of space sci-fi. So, Skeleton Crew, your crew, the crew you take care of are skeletons, and so they can do things humans can't. They can breathe in space. You kind of attack ships like old school pirates would attack ships. Go right next to it and take a rope and jump over. So that's one mechanic.
Hello, I'm Jay. I'm normally an artist, but this weekend I would prefer to be a musician because I'm sick of art right now. Too much of it. Okay, anyway, sorry. My game, or actually, this is Jackie's idea back there. It's called The Last Starfighters with an S at the end. The Last Starfighters. And it's just a fighting game with constellations. So like Leo and Taurus and Orion, a fighting game. And it's the least sciencey game. Whatever. Also, I'm gonna do nothing but music on this. So if we don't get a programmer and an artist, then I'm just not gonna make it, and I'll just do someone else's music. So that's The Last Starfighters.
Hello, my name's Carl Dunca, and I think I'm going to call my pitch The Little Guy. This is about the redemption of Pluto. After his demotion from being a planet, he wants to become a planet again. So how's he going to do that? Since he's way the hell out there in the Milky Way, or galaxy? What's the small one? Yeah, galaxy. He can see all the incoming dangerous asteroids, so he wants to shoot them down. And as those things disintegrate, he can absorb the particulate to become a bigger planet with a bigger gravitational field, able to absorb more space junk, and eventually he'll make his way to the Earth and say, hey, I've been rescuing you from all these things, and I'm going to eat up your space junk too. And maybe at the end of every day, Neil deGrasse Tyson comes and say, what are you doing here? Get back where you are. And your goal is just to redeem yourself in Neil deGrasse Tyson's eyes and to re-promote you as a planet. Look at this guy. We could reach this sun if we had Pluto. He just needs to stand right there, right? Everybody loves Pluto. Thank you.
Hey guys, my name is Derek Tischler. I develop mobile flight simulators. The idea for my game is a commercial space flight simulator. Essentially, I want to take the sponsors from Rocket Crafters and take their Sidereus space access system and build a low atmosphere and then of course a microgravity-based flight simulator, which would allow you to take off from a spaceport, go into space, launch your actual payload, and then attempt to land while viewing that payload success. It'll probably come back down and good luck with that part. But we really need modelers. If you're into vehicle development, we need to model the actual Sidereus system, which could be a very simple 3D model if you're good at interiors or exteriors. All right, thank you very much.
Thank you, my name is Patrick. What I want to do is with the Oculus, it's called VR Miner. Basically, you're a turret defense system sitting in front of Earth, waves of meteors come in. You destroy them, collect the resources. It's a 30-day based game, so over time you collect your high score and turn it back in for a high score table. It's on Unity. We have an artist, programmer, and sound, but if anybody else wants to help out, we're working. Thank you.
Any others? One more?
Hi guys, my name is Ramon Garcia. I'm a stand-up comedian. I heard there was like 60 seconds of stage time, so I tried out some material here. Stand-up comedian slash actor slash waiter. Those are my things. I can model, I guess. I don't know what kind of model you guys are talking about. Sound effects, voiceover, drywall, whatever you guys need, I got you. But I don't really have such an idea. I just wanted to throw some ideas out there. If you guys need some punched up ideas, like your ideas, we can put some laughter in there. Because when you learn, I think when you laugh, you learn a little bit more. You retain information. So if you need some help with that, I'll be available. I really like the history idea. I was thinking something like a Race to Mars, but with like an Armageddon crew. You know, so you got like Billy Bob Thornton, and one's like, "You guys stupid or something?" And you got like, you know, the crew's trying to put this spaceship together, but all they got is like garbage cans and like plastic stuff, kind of like Apollo 13. And we try to put it up, and at the end, it's just like bamboo sticks and all this other stuff, and we crash. And I'm almost over my time, like a regular stand-up comedian always does, and he's just, "I'm drunk." No, okay. Anyways, thank you. RamonGarciaComedy.com. Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
All right. Basically, it's a educational system, sort of. It's like FTL. You've got multiple different types of systems. You've got sensors, you've got repairs, you've got research, you've got resource acquisition and life support. All of that's supported by an engineering and power system. They're all on a system that you will upgrade. The key here is trying to keep it somewhat educational, all right, if you're interested. When you upgrade each system, there will be an educational component where you need to learn a little bit about the system in question. The game's called Mars Life. It'll be for the PC. If anybody's interested, let me know.
Awesome. Any more? Any more pitches out there?
There's nobody left.
Nobody left? I think everybody pitched? All right. Great. That's fantastic. Like, so many different games that are out there. So originally, I don't know what I was thinking, that, you know, we would just use 15, 20 minutes for interview time. That's not going to be possible. So for the next 30 minutes, everybody that's out there in the audience, we'll be able to get up, go around the room, talk to these people that pitched their game idea, refresh your memory what it was, talk to them a little bit more. If you want to be on the team, let them know, find out what they have in their mind. And all of you, hopefully, should have some colored sticky notes. If you should have 3 of them, and they should indicate your skill set. If you're a programmer or designer or artist or musician, it should correspond to what your skill set is. If you don't have 3 or you don't have any, please look for Krista or Tony. Tony, Krista, can you guys wave your hands like very violently? Oh, where did Krista go? All right, well, Tony, wave both of your hands. That guy over there. Oh, and then also Peter, who's waving over there. If you don't have 3 colored sticky notes or you don't have any, go see these people and get them.
What colors for what thing?
I think it should be written on there.
Okay.
All right, yeah, so just go see those guys and then grab the color sticky notes of your skill type. And for the next 30 minutes, go around and talk to these people and find out what team you want to be on. If you like their idea, vote for it. And also, because there's so many people that pitch, probably take some time also to step away from your own and see what else is out there too. In case yours doesn't make it, you'll have an idea of where you want to go. So we will reconvene in about 30 minutes. We're going to count up the votes, and then we're going to announce the finalists, and they'll pitch one more time, and you'll figure out your teams for the weekend.